Hey, what's up? This is Matt and Kim.
And you are live in limbo.
Run, 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 run away. Don't bring anything. Somewhere we'll stand.
This is Dakota Arsenault at Wayhome Music Festival, and I am joined by Matt and Kim.
Hey, even though you looked at Kim as you said Matt, and me as you said Matt.
No, here's the thing.
Kim and Matt and Kim.
I think he just realized who's the important one here.
I mean, it's pretty clear whenever I'm about 20% of this band. Kim's pretty much 80%.
Yeah. 80-20, that's how the partnership works. Yeah. Now, there's a lot of bands here that are playing that like only have a few releases under their name, but you guys have 5 albums now. Do you feel like the veterans when you play festivals at this now?
Sometimes a little bit. In the good ways. Like, I feel like we have a reputation of people seem to show up to our show ready to jump around and have fun, you know, like, because sometimes when you just know people who know like the Daylight song or Let's Go, those songs, they're like, oh, maybe they're like a calm indie band when we first started out, and they realize, no, Kim is just shaking her ass on stage nonstop.
And man, let me tell you, I brought a 17-inch dick with me this time.
What? That is
right?
big.
So, you know, it's probably gonna get
Why
really
do you
weird.
need 17 inches?
I mean, you need to know where you can take it to, you know?
Jeez,
And you might as well start big.
We were on a support tour with another band, and it was given to Kim as a present.
Oh.
The best gift I've ever received.
But we have a game backstage, well, the games that we call the Decathlon.
Decathlon.
Yeah, which involve many different things with this very large dildo.
I'm feeling emasculate for the both of us, Matt. Jeez.
I know.
Do you are able to impart any sort of wisdom for these younger bands, or
Oh yes,
you let them trial by fire, throw it out there?
Well, make sure you have a 17-inch dick. That's the first way to go.
I think people with that size go into different lines of entertainment when you got 17-inch back. But coming back to the question, so yeah, I mean, I feel, how did we even get from that? Okay, we were talking about being veterans, and I was saying, yeah, we come, and we've been doing festivals for, you know, however many years, and it's where it's, I think, our favorite type of.
Yeah, but what are you going to tell bands who are just starting out? Get ready to shit in a lot of porta potties. Like, always bring wet wipes. That's a key for anyone coming to a festival. Because, you know, as it gets later, you get a little swampier. You're going to want to hook up later. You got to wipe it down.
Mm-hmm. Wet wipes, very important. But I think that, like, keep your set short and tight. And, you know, you usually have an amount of time you're supposed to play, but you always want to leave people wanting more. And festivals especially, because maybe not everyone knows your song. So you want to give them, you know, just the best taste that they can walk away with, rather than, you don't want anyone walking away from your set before it's over.
That would be terrible. Oh, there's another band starting. I'll go.
Because let me tell you, you can see from stage. You're like, where are you going?
Where's this mass exodus happening right now? Who's about to start? Is it Arcade Fire? No. Okay.
I feel like the only person I would be okay with witnessing that is if R. Kelly was playing. And then I'd be like, I get it. I get...
Why R. Kelly?
You guys are playing at the exact same time slot and stage as Girl Talk did last year.
Oh, man.
And I know you guys are on record as being Girl Talk fans.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Are you a little worried about knowing that now?
No, not at all. I actually love hearing that because, I mean, to me, whenever I've seen Girl Talk sets, it's like they're a fun party that... it's when people want to have a good time and not just stare at their feet or whatever and jump around. And
so we know we got that party slot.
Yeah, if we're in that party slot, I think Major Lazer has the same slot tomorrow.
Yeah.
So, like, I think, you know...
Good company up there.
Yeah.
Wait, let me tell you, though. Also, I just put my mouth on this. Sorry about that. We used to do shows with Girl Talk way back in the day. And there was... What about the one we played at the frat house where his... table kept moving?
Okay, we were playing at Princeton, but Princeton can't have frats. They only have things called eating clubs, which are essentially frat houses.
But here's the thing. If you're all dressed in togas, it's a frat.
Yeah, we showed up, and I hear people... there's no one in this frat house, his eating club house. And I'm like, where are they all? And then I just hear this big cheer. And I walk up the stairs and I open a bedroom and there's just like, 40 people in togas cheering to pornography that they're watching
And
on
Greg,
a big screen TV.
Girl Talk was in the room.
Was he in there?
He was in the room. I was like, yeah, we're
But
going to get along.
We played in just sort of their like dining room area, and his table that he was playing on was just getting moved like a Ouija board. People just kept pushing on it. But that's the same show that I used to wear glasses when we performed, and both arms got broken off of the glasses.
That was a good day.
Yeah.
How do you prepare any differently when you're doing like a festival set compared to like your own headlining tour? Because you're gonna have to like try to win fans over. You're gonna have to keep people there. They've got competition. What's the difference for you guys?
I mean, I don't think we really change it up much.
Maybe a couple slow songs get left out.
Yeah.
But I feel like okay, sometimes I don't watch a lot of sports, but every now and then I'll be a fan of it as I'm watching it. But I'll watch like a mid-season basketball game, and it seems like it's just volleying back and forth until like the last 5 minutes, which really decides who wins the game. They all give it, which is kind of like, or I've watched the finals and everyone's giving it that the whole game. How we play shows, I feel like every show for the last decade has been like the last 5 minutes of the game. It's been like the I have no, everything is like we have to put 100 and what people usually say 110%. I'm saying like 156.5%.
156.5. That's a very specific
Yeah.
number. I've seen you guys twice now, so I can vouch for the fact that it's about 156.5%, give or take that like extra 0.5%.
Okay. Well, I'll try to get it 56.6 today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Are you gonna plan on trying to check to see anyone else that's gonna be here, or is it just like in and out?
Man, I really wanted to see Fiddler. I've been trying to see Fiddler for like years now, and it's like it's never worked out when they've come to New York. We've been on tour. There were other festivals where we made it late and we didn't get to see him, and now he's got a throat infection.
Yeah.
That sucks. Let me tell you, getting sick while you're touring fucking sucks. So our hearts go out to
I guess
them.
as the singer, Matt, you could probably relate to that a bit more than Kim can. If she's got no voice, she
on
can
the
still
other
drum.
Kim did lose it. Where were we? We were at Hangout Festival.
Hangout Fest.
And we found ourselves in a like a party bus after the festival with some members of Group Love and Walk the Moon screaming Blink-182 songs at the top of our lungs, and Kim lost her voice for like 4 days.
No,
she couldn't talk.
It went a week. I actually went to the doctor because we had like a week and a half off, and I was like, "Do you need to shoot me up with something? Like, I don't have many more days till we start shows again."
Can you shoot me up with something?
Yeah, was it can you or
My doctor, she goes either way.
Yeah, all right.
You're gonna like this. This is good stuff.
This is quality interview material. I'm loving this. And plus the name dropping of Group Love and Walk the Moon. That's all good.
Yeah.
I actually recently just saw you when you played in Toronto opening for Ellie Goulding, which was pretty crazy. It seemed at first some of the crowd wasn't a little too sure. They're like, it's preteen girls mostly. They're like, what's this? I want my Ellie Goulding. And then by the end of it, they were going hard.
I think, what we witness when we hop on the stage and begin is a lot of mouths dropped. And I'm watching them being like, is this okay? Okay, I feel like they didn't know what to expect. And then I feel by the end, we were like, we gotcha.
Yeah, I mean,
But okay, wait though, let me tell you, the dick came from Ellie's keyboard player.
Really? Oh.
Yeah.
Putting them on blast.
Yeah. No, I'm telling you, he's my favorite person in the world now.
just to bring it back around to that. But yeah, no, we did that. We did that tour, and I think it was a lot of the audience. Yeah, they're maybe are used to a little bit more of a pop show. Like, she has a great show. She has great dancers. She's all that. So yeah, we come on. We have a little bit of shock, a little, but hopefully it ends with a little bit of awe. And
yeah.
And afterwards, there was only, after the whole all was said and done, there was only a couple of people who were really disappointed in the kind of stuff Kim was saying on stage,
Was
which
it all
basically
the anal sex joke.
I see. That's the thing. Yes, I do sometimes talk about anal, but on that tour, I made sure I didn't talk about anal. I thought I was keeping it clean.
At the Toronto show, you did a couple
You
times.
see?
Really?
She doesn't even remember. I tell her she does, and she doesn't.
2
believe
times,
me.
I think.
Yeah.
But I didn't actually say anal. I might have directed towards
And we don't
it.
even, I don't even know how it comes up with you so much.
Yeah. Maybe I'm just trying to put it out there, Matt.
Yeah?
Maybe a little more anal play needs
Oh
to
my
come about.
Oh, we're just opening up this whole relationship right on camera. Wow. All right.
I wonder how much of this footage you can actually use.
This is going to be the Interview After Dark series.
Yeah.
Well, in that case,
Whoa! There's definitely gonna have to be a lot of editing now. New Glow came out about a year ago now, wasn't it? And you guys really delved deeper into a lot of the hip hop and EDM sort of style, which you didn't do as much. Was it something that you guys were listening to more, or was it just a style you want to explore?
I think it was more along the lines of kind of what you would see at our live show. Like, you know, there's a lot of covers that we do. I mean, throughout, it's what we've been listening to for the entirety of this band. So
We're huge hip hop fans and of pop music in general. And so, like, I think if you look at our history of, like you said, 5 albums, that it really goes back and forth between a more sort of alternative sound, and then we'll do like a little bit more polished sound, then back to alternative, then like we go back and forth. I think it just keeps it interesting for us. In the end, our goal with all of our albums is just kind of make stuff we want to listen to, and as a fan of, we like punk rock and we like hip hop and we like pop, it's sort of, I don't know, it just seems to go back and forth. I don't think we're moving in one direction. We move like a drunk like person on a bicycle, just swerving back and forth
with a helmet on.
Yeah.
Safety first.
Oh,
Safety
yes.
first.
And I think that sort of brings it back to Girl Talk a little bit, because I think that the two of you groups have a real unabashed love for pop music of all kinds, because you listen to the stuff that Greg does. You know, he mixes Metallica over, you know, some teen pop music, and it works.
Yeah.
And like that's the same thing that you guys do in between your songs. You know, you do the hip hop throwdown, dance parties, things like that, which is pretty crazy.
And yeah, I don't know when we decided it was okay for us to like drop a Ludacris single right in the middle of one of our singles.
I love
like,
it.
You know, most indie alternative bands aren't doing that, but I think since we started out, we've been lucky to be this band that, you know, we've done tours with Blink-182 and Fall Out Boy, but we did Major Laser's first tour with them, and we do Ultra Festival. So we sort of straddle this world of like dance music and rock music, and yeah, I think we somehow are able to blend it a little bit.
You guys rep Brooklyn pretty hard. Tonight, headlining is LCD Sound System, which is like the kings of New York back. Have you gotten a chance to see them yet?
No, we were rehearsing in the same spot in Brooklyn right before festival season. And what's the woman's name? Is it Nancy? Yeah, she has the most amazing dog.
Oh, yeah?
What
I can't
what's
remember
Nancy's?
Is that a euphemism for anything? Or is just
No,
a really nice...
actually there was a dog.
Okay, all right.
It made it exciting to go to rehearsals. I was like, I wonder if the dog's going to be there. Yeah.
But yeah, we did Coachella earlier this year, which they came back, but we weren't there on that day,
Yeah,
right? They played on like a Friday. We were there on the Sunday or something.
I think so.
So no, I haven't seen them yet. I'm
They're
excited.
just
yeah.
before you.
Yeah. Unfortunately, a lot of times we're warming up like right before we play.
I got to be dropping it low right before I go on stage to warm it all
But she
up.
does.
Hey, you do lots of booty dancing. Are you going to like get crazy with the crowd tonight?
Of course.
Because it's like a 1:30 show. Like people are going to be going nuts at that point. You're going to have all the weirdos.
This is all I want in life. This is it. Well, that and the 17-inch dick.
Oh.
Gosh. Yeah, between you and me, like she likes this thing a little bit too much.
I think a little bit. Is there even 17 inches between us? Like
God, I don't
space
know.
between us.
No.
I think that's a wrap.
Okay.
This
On
is
that note.
Matt and Kim here at Wayhome Festival. Thank you so much for talking to me.
Thanks for having us.
All right.